Alright, chat, YouTube, it's Tech time. This time for a little bit of Blue-Red Wizards, that top forward MXP Tacoma, playing invert polarity, of course. You know it, you love it, you flip some coins, and some stuff happens, but we got a couple copies of Spell Snare, and Stern Scolding for cheap counter magic. Very good against Boros Energy, notably, pretty good against Felia decks. 4 copies of Tameo, pretty good one-drop wizard for this deck since you're playing 3 copies of Flame of Ador. They got 4 Lightning Bolt for early removal. 1. Consult the star charts for card selection. Reject, which is counter target creature or planeswalker unless the controller pays 3. Then it exiles instead, so very good against Flage. 4 copies of Snappy to snap back any of our cheap stuff. 4 copies of Counterspell. 4 Force Mitigation and Archmage's Charm for counter magic, same with the inverted polarities. A couple copies of Secret of Stupors, MDFCs, 2 Brace and Bars for bouncing problematic permanents like Riddler, and then 3 Subtleties. Mana base wise, we got a Hall of Storm Giants, an Odawara, a bunch of islands, 1 mountain, some Steam Vents, Scalding Tarns, Thundering Falls, just nothing too crazy in the mana base. Sideboard, 4 copies of Consigned Memory for Eldrazi, another Reject for Flage decks, 4 copies of Mystical Dispute for Riddler or Affinity, 1 Surgical Extraction for Graveyard Hate, a couple copies of Fire Magic for Pinnacle Emissary or Energy, Brotherhood's End, same idea, Meltdown, very good against Affinity, of course, and then Ashiok for Titan. Yeah, no Blood Moon for this many islands. So frankly, I have no idea. I'm gonna probably take the night to think about it. But I am gonna play it for sure. For real this time. I'm not gonna bait you, chat, and be like, oh, don't worry, I'll be live. I'll be live for sure, chat. Tune in. Isn't there, doesn't show up, doesn't exist. Izzet Wizards. Are you happy with this hand? It's fine. What can you do? You gotta take what you can get around these parts. I don't like having 2 surveillance by hand, though. Oh, I forgot about YouTube chat. Hi, YouTube chat. I gotta put YouTube chat up here so that I can actually look at you guys. Fake card, never seen it before in my life. I'm inclined to agree with you. I'd like to see spot removal. You're not spot removal. Alright, don't play Ragavan. Uh-oh. You're gonna play Ragavan. Oh, that's so much better than Ragavan. Oof. Cat. Cat. I'm gonna yell at the cat. Yes, this isn't even playing Heat, though. I do think Heat's a good card. I think I've been that because I need to find some interaction. Some Lightning Bolt interaction. But I do think Heat's good. If your deck can support Heat, you should probably be playing Heat. The problem is, like, not a lot of decks can support Heat. Because you have to play Bobble and then sometimes DRC. Some Lightning Bolt interaction. Aha! Lightning Bolt interaction spotted. I think we're actually crazy far ahead right now. What's Reject doing here? Being a freaking beast. Alright, your turn. Maybe I was supposed to let the Goblin Bombardment resolve. It makes everything really awkward if I let it resolve. Dash the Monk. Trying to redo and reject right now. Like, what the? Maybe I should brazen borrow this instead. Or just let it hit me. Pablo's good with Tamio. Ah, speak of the Tamio, and it shall appear. There's no way in hell this Tamio isn't dying instantly. We've got a reader. That reader was about to be me. It was me during the deck tech segment. I don't know what this card does. Bye, Tamio. Mana Leak has come a long way. Yeah, Energy's been main decking Blood Moon for a minute. Can't really let that Blood Moon come down either. Me and my 6 islands can't do it. Agony. Alright. See what the mighty 1-2 can do. I don't think we're going to be ahead as soon as they find a Flage. Unless I draw land. Or land into Snapcaster would be the best. Flashback this reject. Alright, best I can do is another subtlety. Best I can do. I hope they don't play another cat. Like a Johnny number 2. This would be a Johnny number 3. I feel like they probably should have just dashed the Ragavan and not exerted the arena. I don't think there's anything they could play here that I want to subtlety. Unless it's like a Johnny, but even then, I don't think I could afford to. This top and do it again next turn. I'm sad for Deathrite Shaman. Get in line, buddy. Not me too, though. But like I said, Modern doesn't deserve Deathrite Shaman. The format would be too good. It's not that Deathrite Shaman doesn't deserve Modern. Where's my Punishing Fire? I get it. You just want to kill Najani. Wait, what if we brought back both Punishing Fire and Deathrite Shaman at the same time? Because, bam, there we go. We brought back Deathrite Shaman and an answer to Deathrite Shaman. But Deathrite Shaman also answers the answer to Deathrite Shaman. Brazy B. Brazy Doe. Pod can come back for sure. I expect big unbans in February. Big stuff happening in February, chat. Feel it in my bones. I'm sad that we won't get it until February, though. You know what would have been an awesome announcement? Hey, we're not going to change anything until RC Vegas is over, and then we're going to unban a bunch of cards immediately after RC Vegas because there's not in the relevant Modern event for the next, 3 months. How about that, huh? How about that as a ban announcement? Ouch. That'd be announcing RC Modern's a dead format that nobody would watch. I think people would still watch. It doesn't have to be right after the tournament, like a month after the tournament's over. It could just be like, all right. But I mean, there's no relevant modern tournaments coming up anyways. All the rest of the tournaments coming up are all standard. Like all the way through February. So I don't know what the RSQ seasons are next year. It's not Pioneer. It's modern and standard. Wait, is it not modern? It's standard and limited? With Pioneer? It still absolutely baffles me that as soon as Pioneer got put on Arena, they killed it in the same sentence. They're like, and no Pioneer events for the entirety of 2026 either. I know there's gonna be a lot of standard coming up. Like a lot of standard. But I don't think they would axe modern from the RCQ season. Doesn't make any sense to me. I can't believe it's a Pioneer ban. I didn't see anybody talking about that Pioneer ban. Snappy. I can't even reject Deflation anymore. They have too much mana. But I can't imagine that it's just down to standard and limited, right? There's no way. It's just sealed. It's so boring. I'm also a sealed hater, though. I think draft is so much more fun than sealed. Limited, standard, and modern next year. Bless you, thank you. Wait, did I not mute for that sneeze? Hold on. You weren't supposed to know I sneezed. Not at all problematic Lotus Field, Loomer Deck, and Pioneer. Did, but it was obvious. Gotta be more discreet with my sneezes. Wait, is that deck actually good? Sim Escape Shift. Oh yeah, it's performing pretty well. Not as good as Mono Red Aggro though, which is 15% of the meta. Or sorry, 18% of the meta. Rakdos mid range is 13%, and then Orzhov Greasefang is 12%. Izzet Phoenix is 10. Man, they really cooked Pioneer, huh? Can't believe you're on track to win this game. I'm on track to win this match with how fast my opponent's playing right now. But I think this is they're double queuing Cube as well. They're playing the Mango Cube. I get 100 zeroed by Ajani. And just Ajani. Bin's a voice of victory. Flage. I'm so excited for the snap reject. Rejection. It's not objection anymore, it's rejection. Stamp that flage. Right on its forehead. That's what modern's all about, folks. Rejecting a flage. I don't think I attack. Rejecting good decks. Maybe I can't attack. I think we're committed to no attacking at this point. The worst you could say is no. I guess I can't attack, and if they attack back, I just flash in the subtlety. Nah. Nah, it's fine. We're here to play control. We're gonna play control, gosh dang it. That's what we signed up for, chat. 56 hours of control. What the Spyro doing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're double queuing Mango Cube at the same time. Did anybody get a chance to play Mango Cube, by the way? And if so, was it fun? I haven't gotten to play it yet. What about it is different from regular Vintage Cube? Mango made it. Smile. I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't played it. Oh, man, Everal polarity should be really bad in this matchup, but every fiber of my existence wants to invert an escape tasty flage. Or just an escape flage in general. I've got to leave it in. It's not good in this matchup. I know it's not good in this matchup. I don't care. It's bad in every matchup. You take that back. You take that back right now, or I'll leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in anyways. I don't know about these brazen borrowers, chat. It's a lot of Tamio. It's a lot of not red mana. But if I draw red mana, Tan could be really good. Alright, best I can do. Counterspell number 3. My spell snare. Please. Red mana. No, my red mana. Really messed up. Let's go. Die. Alrighty. Never traded resources so efficiently in my life. 1 card to 4 cards, but I got 3 lands in play. I got 4 lands in play. Oh yeah, we're crushing. Counters all his dust half the time. You trying to live in Vegas? I don't know. Oh, I could take their token. I better to draw 2 here. I'm gonna take their token. Token acquired. Alright, cat. 8 turns this. Unless I could draw 2 more lands. No, don't cast a Flage. No. No, 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 not the face. You suck. Hmm. There goes our token. Imagine they targeted the token. I definitely should have just drawn two, I think, with that Archmage's Charm. Sorry, this time we're gonna keep a hand with red mana. Maybe. Am I trying to lift in Vegas? I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do in Vegas. I think I'm showing up on Thursday. I'm going to Meow Wolf. Friday, I gotta play Pokemon with Josh over at Darkside. I don't have to, but I'm going to. And Saturday's the tournament, and then Sunday's also the tournament. I'm driving home on Monday morning. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to gym. Yeah, I haven't been to the Omega Mart yet. I went to the one in Houston though. The one in Houston was awesome. It was the radio show. Forget exactly what it was called, but it was the radio show theme. I'd never been to a Meow Wolf before, but it was a lot of fun. No time to get ripped. Hmm. I'll think on it. Matchup can't be that bad. It shouldn't be. I just assumed that Sean was Valk's alt account. You have to lift me, you promised. What day are we doing that? Or supposedly doing that for that matter? I think it would have to be Friday. I gotta pay for a 1-day pass. Skip the RC and lift all day. 1-day gym passes are like kind of expensive. Friday through Monday, no days off. Y'all are going to the gym at like 4 in the morning before the RC? Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, Vegas is modern. Gets the blood flowing. I'm already tired as hell. Oh, no blue mana. What are these triple Tameo hands? Or no red mana. Yeah, I gotta be lifting in jeans also. I don't think I can keep triple Tameo. Hey, red mana. And a Tameo? I could be playing Storm. Where we're going, we don't need red mana. Train legs? I hate leg day. I think my favorite day has to be back and bicep day. Honk. Might have to turbo flip this Tameo. Strutting in the locker room like a rooster. At least you're honest. Well, that was a crazy draw. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's absolutely insane. Wowee. My favorite day is the do nothing day. I like doing cardio. Cardio's pretty fun. Unless I'm running, then I'm not having fun. But I'm walking, it's a good time. We actually already did your Hammer League, Frank. I don't think you were here for it, though. But we did do it. And I can confirm, Hammer is still Hammer. Not good. Fast chat. Alright, crack a clue. Crack a clue. Star charts, huh? Surprised I didn't hit a land drop here. But that's fine, I guess. Tameo's gonna hold down the fort for us. I think I played the Hammer deck on Friday. No, I didn't stream on Friday. Thursday. Thursday we played Hammer. Sure. I'd like to draw 21 cards, please. Alright, your turn. Anybody's game, really. Alright, that was not anybody's game. I've seen a common theme here of opening hands and no red mana. I'll hit you with the GLHF in game. Give me Ewake Cryptic deck back. If only Eternal Command was playable. Remember when Hunt Master of the Fells was an expensive card, chat? Because Hunt Master of the Fells was one of the best cards in all of Modern. Bring me back. And Bonfire was really good. Bring me back. I yearn for the simpler times. Boris Reckoner. I don't think that was the typo, though. I think you meant Boris. Or Boris. Indeed. Same about Riddler in 10 years. I don't hate Riddler. I think Riddler's pretty fun. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm supposed to force pitching something. I don't know what that something is. I'm going to consult the star charts and look for a land drop. Hey, I got two of them. I'll just get beaten down by the Charlotte's agent. It'll be fine. What's the equivalent of today's Hunt Master? I think it's Overlord of the Balemerc. Yeah, it is the 5-color Omnath deck. I don't think Stern Schooling is going to be super relevant, although they could have Solitude him. Overlord's actually good. Well, Hunt Master was good back in the day. But in 10 years, Overlord's not going to be good either. Hell, even maybe in 5 years, Overlord's not going to be good. It's already falling out of favor as is. Bye-bye, Tamio. And then Humans was actually a playable deck. Yeah, Goyf was the best 2-drop. Humans was a playable deck because you got to play that stupid Mayor card. That card was, like, pretty good. Doomed. Doomed. Spot. Thank you for the prime at 31 months. Still bad at Mayor. Mayor was a sweet card. I think I'm going to lose this game because I tapped out for that Tamio. Or tapped 1 for that Tamio. Alright, the only way I win this game is if my opponent casts cards. If my opponent does not cast cards, I'm not going to win this game. Snapcaster, Dark Confidant. They're all in their last legs. I mean, Dark Confidant already died, but Snapcaster. I have to win this flip on this Elishnorn. Win me a flip. Tails. Ho ho! I flipped the tails. Ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. Well, well, well. None of it matters. I still have to chump with a subtlety here. And find flame. I get the 2x subtlety something. Oh boy. I have a feeling I'm gonna lose this Hellkite though. I have to draw exactly flame or another subtlety. I guess a brazen bar would be pretty good. I need them to try to play a solitude. Not this turn though. Oh, Tassiger Siege Rhino. Gurmag Angler. Oh, I drew exactly flame. Damn, he's good. How does he keep getting away with it? Yeah, it doesn't do anything, right? No, Elishnorn is not a wizard. Notably not a wizard. Could have also flipped the invert and tried to hit the leyline binding, then double leyline binding two other things. It was greedy, but I could have gone for it. One life in a dream. One life and an invert polarity flip that won me this game. Holy snap-a-mole. I get 2 Snapcaster triggers. Yeah, I can't believe we actually won this game. I think that's just fine. Resolves. Plays a fetch. Two X snappy triggers. Fetches! Woo wee! I can't believe we won that game. Alright, Mystical Dispute, get off my screen. Did not deserve that win. What do you mean? I flipped my coin like my card said to, and the coin flip decided that I win the game. I think I want to take Lightning Bolt out. Consign the Cascades. Is that even good value for me? I think Consign's like pretty reasonable. I mean, even if they held the Leyline Binding, it wasn't going to change anything, right? I don't think they can beat Elishnorn. I don't know how many Consigns I want, but yeah, Mono Blue Wizards. I think Brazen Borrower can come out. Maybe a Tameo. Tameo seems good, though. Yeah, it was a main deck Elishnorn. Maybe I want 2 Mystical Dispute, not the full 4. Scolding hits Solitude. So Scolding is not, like, super relevant. If you go down to 1, puts 1 card on top. I don't think you can play a colorless land in your deck that's playing Invert Polarity and Archmage's Charm. I think if you weren't playing either of those, it's probably fine. But eh. The amount of times it's actually relevant is so slim. Charlotte's agent into the consign. Is consign gonna be as goated as Twitch chat says? Oh, well, that's not good. I'm in danger. Took out all my lightning bolts. I need to put an ambush viper into play. Here's my ambush viper. And then this turns into some beefy 4-drop, I imagine. Omnath or Magmatic. How you doing, Belfie? What'll it be? Spin the wheel. It's a Magmatic. Pretty sure I just would war this and attack the fairy. That's like not a good feeling, but it is what it is. Sometimes we have to do things that we're not proud of. Wait, they passed? Their mana's terrible? And they can't cast a single spell in their hand? Oh. Had me in the first half. Had me in the second half, too. Is it Hellkite time? I need to draw a couple flames. Pair o' flame, please. I don't know if the second birthing ritual is as scary as that magmatic here. I like putting 2 creatures into play is pretty good. Riddler. Matchup does seem like a nightmare for blue-red control, though. How do I take a Riddler off the table? All their cards draw cards. Back in Omnath. Right on time, Spell Snare. Lost this yesterday in a 1K. I could see it. Addicted to an indie game? Which one? Oh, an idle game. Never mind. But also, which one? I assure you, idle games are not worth it. What website would you guys recommend to buy ticks? You could just buy ticks from the store. I think it's the cheapest. If you buy ticks from the store section here, unless you have like a Mana Trader subscription, I'm pretty sure it's cheaper. I think even if you have a Mana Trader subscription, it's still more expensive to buy from Mana Traders than the store. Think about consigning this. Yo, Bears. You did. You did miss the Gorios. Oh, I forgot to change the title of the stream, didn't I? Blue Red Whiz. Gorios was okay. We went 3-2. My build was not great. I think I'm supposed to consign this. Riz and Store adds tax. I think it's still cheaper. I could be wrong. I haven't bought tickets in a minute. Hey, get them off of Twitter. Yeah, I can't really take this Riddler off the table. I need him to cast like a Solitude that I can steal with invert polarity. Use heavy play accessories. Tails. She. God dang. I really like their deck box carriers. I love their deck box carriers, and the deck boxes are good too. I personally use the deck box carriers. I would use their playmats if I didn't love Spellgrounds so much, but I love Spellgrounds. So I pretty much exclusively use Spellground playmats. I think so as well, Marco. Yeah, I have 3 Spellground playmats. It's not a bad draw. I've owned a lot of my Spellground playmats from years and years and years ago. Like, one of them I've had for almost 15 years. One of them I've had for like 7. And I recently just bought another one. I like to re-up every like 7 years on my Spellgrounds. The Yu-Gi-Oh days because Yu-Gi-Oh players think it's Aura. It is Aura though. Got a link for the Spellground playmats. It's like Pyramid something. Spellground playmat. Force of Negation. I think it's our time to make a big play. Snapcaster. It's pyramid.com. Pyramid X Spellground collab. All right. All right. Tails hasn't failed us so far. Oh. Depression. Well, I think we're going to lose. I really needed that to happen. Yeah, those are the actual Spellgrounds. I like the Pyramid website, though. They have a lot of, like, Spellground collab stuff that they do with the Spellground guys. And they release, like, special edition Spellgrounds. I think I need to draw into a flame. Here's my folded and slightly crumpled blanket. Come on. Alright, let me just scoop this. Maybe I need some lightning bolts for Teferi. I think I also want more mystical disputes. Alright, maybe we say screw the Stern Scolding. Board up all the mystical disputes. Do I want this many forced negations? Take another consign. I feel like there's a lot of consigns. Maybe I take a singleton lightning bolt. Sure. How bad could it be? Two mana does nothing? Hmm. What does that mean? Leyline binding? think I'm supposed to just Steam Vent's Flame here. Make them use their Mystical Dispute if they have it. 2 cards, please. Delicious, succulent 2 cards. It's a lot of counterspell. Eventually, we gotta try to win the game. At some point. Green, blue, red, Charless Agent. I think it is a little sweaty, isn't it? Or let him have the Charless Agent. I think that's fine. You just have to counter every birthing ritual ever. I guess like endurance too. Should we let him have Riz? Yeah, you can have Riz. So I think we're going to snap. We're going to target Flame. And then they're probably going to Leyline Binding Snapcaster. Or they don't have it. Or they're just countering the Flame. They just don't have it. Alright. I kind of feel like... Yeah, I'm not going to call can't lose. But I'm also not going to not call can't lose. Can't lose this game. I thought for sure they had Leyline Binding. Maybe they shocked the breeding pool to leave up Mystical Dispute. Why would you invite instant death into your house? It's just to feel something, really. Where's the fun of no instant death? I'd like to serve you the tea. You're gonna serve me the tea. That's serving you the tea. What if I reject your tea? Incoming dispute. I do have another subtlety in my hand. I was thinking about pitching the second subtlety. I'll be honest, I don't think anything matters. It's garbage time. They put the Omnath on top, then we get the subtlety Omnath again. Then counterspell whatever backup they have. It's Omnath. Blue, white, green, red. Another one. Alright. News to me. You forgot Brawl. I didn't even know Brawl was on that list. What was Frontier again? Frontier was supposed to be... Wasn't that between Modern and Pioneer, or was it between Pioneer and Standard? I actually don't remember, because that format died before it was even popular. I think it was between Standard and Pioneer. It was like extended, right? Con Standard plus Standard, yeah. This deck's okay so far. We beat a Riddler somehow. Whatever happened to Frontier? Does anybody know? I forgot it existed before just now. It was done for the love of the game. What's up, Golem? We back. Did Wizards kill Pioneer because they realized they can't make money off of it like they can with the Modern Horizon set? No way to force a rotation without sabotaging Standard. I mean, they could also just print Pioneer Masters. Nothing's stopping them from printing Pioneer Masters. Pioneer Horizons, whatever you want to call it. Nothing's stopping them from doing that. What truly confuses me is that they spent all this time and effort just to put Pioneer on Arena and then killed it in the same announcement. But they also pretended like the format didn't exist for such a long time, like you mentioned, so I don't know. Starring Anointed Procession, yeah, they're just gonna reprint all the commander cards. It's genius. Am I nostalgia pill? Do I miss the concept of extended? I've never played extended, so I don't know. I have to use this flame as a removal spell. The number of sets is too damn high. God. It's definitely old man yells at clouds, but I feel for you though. I get where that's coming from. I'm having a hard time keeping up with spoiler season because it's never ending spoiler season. Old man yells at number of sets. Alright, spell snare. You're gonna go crazy in this matchup. Jay Wallop. Thank you for the prime to 3 months. It's prime time. Wait a minute. If they didn't cancel the 7 a.m. Modern Challenge this morning, I think I would have played it with the Amulet and been like, all right, last stream before Amulet gets banned. And then nothing would have happened. I would look like a fool, huh? Which, in my defense, I don't think Amulet needs to be banned. But man, I would have been a fool. Live reaction to bans. Yeah, it didn't happen now, did it? I was planning on doing the live reaction to ban stream. But what ended up happening was I thought that the live reaction to bans was going to happen at noon Eastern, so I woke up at 8:30. And then when I woke up at 8:30 Pacific time, the list was already up. So I looked at it and I was like, no changes to modern. And I was like, oh. And I just went back to bed. It wouldn't have been a very exciting stream anyways. I need to draw a lightning bolt. I'm happy for the 5 legacy players still out there. I'm not even saying that from a place of malice. I love legacy. But man, is that format inaccessible? You got a full 3,000 word essay about high tide. I didn't know Popper got it like that. Yeah, Tamio seemed like the best card in Legacy when I played Legacy at Spike's wedding. When I played the super qualifier and the whatever the showcase, I was like, holy shit, this Tamio card is unbeatable. It's not if you're willing to max out a credit card. Well, I hadn't thought about that. I think this is gonna be my chump blocking subtlety. It's very accessible. You just need generational wealth. Well, what the hell? Why do I sign up for generational wealth? What if they're gonna put me to 3? Remortgage your house so you can get mad at Troll of Casa Doom. Oh, you're telling me you're just gonna cycle this and then reanimate it for free? This format blows. That's funny as hell. Okay, opponent, don't draw anything. Pretty please. Oh my gosh. Don't draw anything, he says, moments before getting bolted. Honestly, these brazen borrowers are cheeks, chat. Who let them put this card in the deck? Yeah, but then I have to be in Pennsylvania, and honestly, being in Pennsylvania is probably a bigger downside than any amount of money to spend on a legacy deck. So it's like, it's a little tough. After he says after beating Blood Moon with specifically Brazen Borrower. Yeah, but it wasn't even necessary. I had the Force Negation rolled up. I just decided, oh, I could wait a turn. I don't have to pitch it. Could be worse. Could be New Jersey. I do like Amish food. Amish food is real good. All right, tomato. Grow our garden. Am I gonna Force Negation this? Don't do what you see on the stream chat. This is a bad play. Second bolt. You know what? It saved me 3 life. Maybe that's a dub. Either way, I need that land drop like right now. Land drop. Land drop. Drop of the land. All right. Now we're talking. I just pass. I don't really want to spend fire magic on just the Swift Spear. Good old healing salve. You're cutting over there. What if I'm cutting over here? No. I'll never be cutting. What if this fire magic's just ass? Very well could be. Man, I wish I had that cutter right now. Yo, Div, thank you for the prime and the 8 months. Appreciate it. These. These diff. Yippers. Yeah, this fire magic's looking real embarrassing, isn't it? What are you exiling? Is it good? You know, I'm honestly very, very surprised that Prowess has such a low win rate according to the win rate matrix. Because I really don't think it's bad. I think this deck's quite good. Apparently, it didn't have a winning matchup against anything, though. Had like a really shitty win rate against Titan, a really shitty one against Jeskai, and it did win against Affinity, though. Man, this fire magic is so embarrassing. Okay. Just need one more land in play. Then we do the six. The six mode. Or four heads, maybe. Shit. Alright, you got me. Generic blink. Could be anything. Even blink. Alright, note to self. Do not board in fire magic against prowess. I think I have to subtlety this. I'm gonna surveil. I think this is fine, but I'm gonna subtlety this. I basically play with paper, FBB, or unglued. One of the two. Thought this was Jeskai. I'm not gonna lie. We're playing against a lot of energy. Like a lot of energy. Wait, is unglued the right ones? Hold on. Unglued basics. Yeah, unglued. Unglued sweet. Is Boros the hero that modern needs? I still think it's kind of bad. I also don't think people are giving blue-white energy enough love. I think blue-white energy could be good. Honestly, I don't think I was supposed to play this Tamio. Maybe we should try to break blue-white energy tomorrow. Next. It's already getting kind of late, though. We haven't finished this league. Maybe if the Gorillaz League didn't take 2.5 hours. Exile clause relevant yet again. Do you think our Boris opponent's having a good time right now? Playing against nothing but oops all counter magic. Excited for new standard. I'm gonna try that blue-green Aboroid deck. Realize it's not very good, even post bans. And I'm gonna be very sad again. I think that's my trying out standard timeline. But I do have to play standard regardless. I'm probably gonna stream some standard challenges coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna stream standard challenges after Avatar. Because until then, I gotta prepare for RC Vegas. Cat. No. Snapcaster. Spell Snare. Yeah, it's standard. Simic Ritual deck is not bad. I personally have a lot of issues with the deck. I think mostly just because it has really bad matchups. Like, you can never lose to Titan if you play it, but if you play against, like, Boros Energy or Prowess, you're just gonna eat shit. I think that's a big problem with the deck. But I think it's a good deck if you play against anything else that's not Boros Energy and Prowess. But it kind of looks like to me that Boros is making a little bit of a comeback, maybe. Oh, you're talking about this. Oh, you're talking about standard. Gotcha. Yeah, I think the Abora deck's sweet. I don't know if it's good, but it's sweet. Raven Charm. Second Raven Charm? No. No. Cost me everything for that. Oh, that's depressing. The old Lightning Rod Tameo. Can you stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna die. Man, this was looking so good a few minutes ago. Until double Raven Charm happened. Should just let it go. If I just let that first Raven Charm go, would have been in a much better spot. Instead, we've died. Really mad. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Wiz. It was a fun episode to record for sure. Really mad. Why I oughta. Why is there no Harbinger? I don't know. There's no Blood Moon, there's no Harbinger. There's nothing. In a different world, it's not a wizard. Well, about that. Yeah, 3% chance to not 5-0. That's statistically, that's how it came out math wise. I rolled the 3%er. Sounds great. Oh shit, who knew? Cube deck looks sweet, thanks. Been working really hard at perfecting this cube deck, actually. Maybe we just pass. Yeah, let's just pass. Yeah, I'll block. Norway? What are we talking about Norway for? Thraven Charm? Guide of Souls. Guide is fine. That is less fine. Oh god, depression. What do I even do? If I counter this and I untap Lightning Bolt, I guess I have to counter this. Zap. I'm really sad we lost the double Thraven Charm. Tabio, no. How about Tamio? I think we take the one. Tip Tamio. What is she, a waitress? Mm-hmm. It's one card on top. Snap. Bolt. Bolt. Oh, hey, Fire Magic right on time. Oh, you making me so mad, Fire Magic. I think I just do this. Pray they don't have something to flip this as Johnny. We survived. I was shit talking the Fire Magic. Look at me now. Casting it. I wanted to land drop so badly. Spin that Flage back on top. Instead, I guess I have to counterspell it. Are we doing Lantern again soon? Let me Google how to say no politely. How to say no, but have somebody retain hope. Not today, Timmy. Maybe tomorrow. Huge draw. Too scared of playing Lantern, are we? Way too scared. How many subs for Lantern at Vegas? 130. And I will drop everything and play Lantern Control at Vegas. I'll play whatever list Timmy hands me. Surgicaling Snapcaster. Can send him with young Maxwell. I don't need the Mox Opals anymore, I don't think. I've given up on my Mox Opal ambitions. So I'm gonna hasty flage and I have to subtlety. Probably spin back counterspell. Maybe I spin back the other subtlety. I think it was a spin back counterspell. Let's flage on top. We knew that though. I think that's good for me. I'm like kind of running out of win conditions though. I do have that Hall of the Storm Giant somewhere in my deck. Reject? Hmm. Maybe letting this Goblin Bombardment was my downfall. Letting it resolve, rather, was my downfall. Could have flamed 2 most clear on snap to gain the 3 life. They pinged it with a Goblin Bombardment and they hit me for 3. I think I had to run out this subtlety. I think I have to start clocking them. Yo, Michael, thanks for subbing to the YouTubes. Appreciate ya. Goodbye, my win con. It's not bad, actually. Okay. Polarity. Your flage? Our flage? Alright, let's see if it's our flage next turn. Yeah, I guess I don't need a win con if I can just borrow my opponent's win con. Can I get that their flage? Tails me. Shay! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. God, this card's so sweet. This card's so hype, chat. I don't care what you think about this card, but this is so hype. It's the most hype card in all of Modern. You triggered my trap card. Invert polarity. It's just bad enough that it's super fucking hype. It's so hype. Uh-oh. I'm gonna keep a hand with no red mana in it. It was actually just a feels bad machine when MH3 first came out. I don't remember. We got red mana. It's saved. It led to so many feels bad moments. I remember one time I invert polarity to a Kozilek's command for 12 against Caleb D. but I had a one ring out, so I had one ring protection. And because I had one ring protection, I couldn't target myself with the two modes of Kozilek's command, so I had to target him with the Kozilek's command anyways. Good times. Dude, it sucked. That was so bad. I remember why that card was unplayable. I would have gotten away with it too if it were paper, though. I cast it against the living end and won the flip. Oh, man. It led to feel bad moments for both players. The person casting the card and the person playing against the card. Johnny to the bottom. No. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute, chat. Give me that fucking cat. Apparently, I don't need win cons in my deck because I'm just taking all of my opponents. We're catnappers. You best believe we're catnappers. No, my cat. And by my cat, I mean your cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, fine. Bounce the thing surgical to discharge. That's so lost in the sauce. I kind of love that play, though. Maybe that was the play. I was saving this for Flage, but maybe Flage is my win con as well. My poor cat token. Yeah, he's saying bounce the discharge back to their hand and then surgical to discharge. Yeah, because there's another copy of discharge already in the graveyard. I'm gonna need this here, Flage. For science, of course. If only we had an invert polarity, then maybe we could win the game. Alright, so they have Ragavan, Charma, Voice of Victory, and a bunch of stuff I don't care about. Why did they bring in Charma? I guess they just needed more win cons, more creatures. Guaoyun? Guaoyun, I guess. That was like Guan Yu, the god. They said GG, have fun. Damn, they called the game already. You should tell George to start smoking the hash. Wait, what? They would leave plan number 3 on top. Man, if they're a frog deck, we're gonna be in some danger. Checkmate in 16 moves. Oh god, it's a puzzle. Would you like to let my Tamio hit? You would like to solitude it, pitching Ophelia. Solitude it, pitching Ophelia. How about subtlety? Consign. No. Ophelia, why? Or, Tabio, why? Hates a Brazy Bee so much he won't pitch it. I thought about it. I was like, do I really need 2 snaps? Now I wish I pitched the Brazen Barber. Oh, they might have a frog here. Has a frog. Plays a relic. What's our record with this pile? Riddler. Yeah, we queued in what were our matchups? It was Boros Energy 3 times in a row, right? Man, that feels bad. Having to bounce an ephemerated Riddler. I think this game has ended. Draw a card, my only weakness. They just have 5 cards in their hand. Wow, this matchup seems unwinnable. Holy crap. Going to the RC in Milwaukee. Is that standard for next year? I didn't qualify for it, so probably not. I think I have a new strategy. I think my new strategy is going to be Snapcaster Mage Lightning Bolt. Not a good strategy. Whatever, let the frog resolve. I want them to die to their own frog. That's my only strategy right now, is hoping that they just, like, go way too ham with this frog and catch Ramos, and then they lose too much life and then just die. That's not a good strategy, but I think it's the only way I'm winning this game. But I'm pretty sure I lost this game as soon as catch Ramos Relic hit the table. Their list is crazy. An extremely short adventure. Spawners list the sauce. Like, how do I ever beat this? Tamio. It's kind of working though. Does this not draw them a card? I'm confused. Isn't this supposed to draw them a card, chat? What's the wording on Snapcaster? Oh, it gets exiled from the stack. I see. I see. I see. Fine, all these mystical disputes, huh? They didn't free Nadu. In fact, they unfreed Nadu. I feel like I have to get rid of Brazen Borrower. Just because I hate it so much. Not because it's actually bad in the matchup, but because I hate it so much. My opponent said they're 9-1 in leagues. Wait, is their list has got to be the sauce. Forget whatever shit list I'm playing. That list is crazy. Is that right? I gotta draw red source anyways. It's the beginning of the next we lose, we play. It might be. I'm gonna look up their name. It doesn't come up. They're scooping to hide results. I just asked him, I was like, do you have the list somewhere? Oh, they're gonna give it to me. Let's go. That works. Alright, they're gonna give it to me on Twitter. We're gonna have the secret sauce for tomorrow. I mean, their list looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. They said I played their Goryo's Omnath list. I don't remember playing a Goryo's Omnath list. Chad, do you remember Goryo's Omnath list? I don't think I remember that. Dog. You can have a dog. They said I made a video of it a long time ago. Yeah, I don't remember. I think they probably wanted to target their relic here. Draw 2 cards. Oh, scheisse. Yep. I'm dead. Never would have played around that. Ketchamos. The host with the most. Mystical Sweet. Oh! Dude, they crushed us. That was not close. Holy. Holy bejeebies. Now I gotta pay out Mug? Oh, man. What a terrible turn of events. Hand dial? Man. Show his list on stream.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.